Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the Makeup Mummy family. And guys, if you are new to my channel, it'll be awesome if you can hit that subscribe button and join me here at Makeup Mummy. And if you do, remember and hit that bell as it'll notify you every time I upload, which is Fridays and Sundays. Okay guys, so we have got a very exciting video, or at least I'm finding it exciting. I am going to be reviewing and testing out the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Foundation Stick. I have been waiting to get my hands on this for a while and finally managed. I just ordered mine off of Tame. You can also pick these up from Superdrug and they're an amazing £5. That's right, £5. So guys, if you want to hear more about this foundation stick and you want to see how it applies and how it wears, then keep on watching. Okay guys, it is quite early on in the morning, as you can probably tell. I'm still in my jammy top and I'm having a coffee, so priorities first. Okay, so this is the new Fast Base Foundation Stick from Makeup Rev. It has not long been released, but it has gone wild. It is so hyped and there's been a lot surrounding this product in a good way. A lot of good reviews, a lot of good feedback. It was the same when Makeup Revolution brought out the Conceal and Define. Lots of good things about this concealer, and I have to say guys, if you haven't tried this concealer, you really need to, because it is one of the best concealers I've ever tried. And that's putting it against the Shape Tape. I've said this many a time here on my channel. This is a dupe for the Shape Tape. It, in my opinion, is just as good as the Shape Tape. And I won't be rebuying my Shape Tape because I've got this right here. So there's no need to buy a concealer at well over £20 when I could pick this up for £4, and it does exactly the same thing. This here is the corresponding foundation. So this is an F1, which is the lightest shade. They came out with 18 shades in total, which again, I think is absolutely fantastic. Very inclusive. This company is also vegan and cruelty-free. So again, another reason to be loving this brand. And also the mere fact it's so affordable. You know, it reaches to a huge audience. And I think that's why I just absolutely love Makeup Revolution. They're bringing out some really good quality products at a really affordable price, and they're very inclusive with their products. And you've got the added bonus that they are cruelty and vegan friendly. So I have C1 for the concealer and F1 for the foundation. So whatever you are in the concealer is what you would pick up in the foundation. So let's talk about the packaging. I love the packaging. It's just that nude matte. You've got the brand name just here, Revolution, and it's got the rose gold band around here. When you lift the lid off, this is what you see, and then you get your product inside like so. Now let me just see if we can find weight for you. I can't see any weight or anything on the actual product itself, and there's nothing under the sticker. But I will have a look and find the weight of this, and I will link all that in the description box below. Michelle should have had this already beforehand, but as per usual, she doesn't. But I will link it in the description below what weight you're getting, where you could pick this up, and obviously cost. Like I said, it's £5 guys, so affordable. You could pick this up from Tame or Superdrug. So let's just delve right in. So I'm just going to apply this to my face. I'm going to do one side first. As I always test a foundation, I'm going to do one side with my sponge, one side with my brush, and we'll see how things wear from there. I'm going to lift this as far as I can without... So you're getting a decent amount of product in there. So let's just delve on in, shall we? I'm going to do this side as the brush, this side as sponge, I think. Or will I do this as sponge? Let's just get in there. What I will say, applying is very creamy. I don't know how much to put on, so that's what I'm going to just do for one side at the moment. And I am going to take my sponge for this side, and we're going to just start blending. Shade is spot on, obviously. Fast Base is a foundation that I think is just for, you know, that if you're in a hurry, you're on the go, then this would be ideal for you. You know, it's quick and easy. You could just put it in your travel bag and you're good to go, or put it in your handbag for touch-ups throughout the day. That is super easy to blend. So nice. Now, coverage. I think this is decent coverage. I would say medium to full, because you could you can apply more and build more on it, but at the moment I'm going to leave it as one layer, and we'll do one layer on this side, and then I could add more if need be. But at the minute, that's pretty darn good coverage, I have to say. I'm going to come in close. As you can see, you can still see some of my redness right here. Just ignore that moustache. I'll soon be able to sit and twirl it like that. I really need to get rid of it, guys. I really need to get rid of it, but hey, let's move on. The foundation itself is sitting really nice, and like I said, there was no real effort needed in blending that. It just really blended super fast, super easy, and it does look really nice on the skin. And like I said, it's spot on for my shade, obviously, because C1 is the shade in concealer. So let's just go in there again with and then this time I'm going to take the stippling brush right here, which I normally use, and we're just going to go in there and blend. This blend's just super easy, guys. Super easy. You know, there is absolutely no effort needed at all. Okay, guys. That is this blended. I mean, we are blended and ready to rock and roll. How super easy is that though? I mean, if you're in a hurry, like if for instance, if you're running late and you're thinking, oh my God, this would be ideal, just whip it on and you're ready to go. It blends easy with both. I would say probably for me, the brush blends out even easier than the sponge, but I like both finishes. And I would definitely say both ways does give you that medium coverage. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to apply some all over my face. And I think I am going to use the brush to just blend it out. And then I'm going to go over with the sponge just to make sure it's right in there in that skin. So let's just lift it up a bit. And I'm going to try to keep it as even so we know we're getting okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So that's pretty even. We've got 3 stripes, 2 at the top, 1 going down the middle, a couple on our nose. I think we're even enough. So let's just go in there and blend this out. For me, it's just the speed of how this is blended. You know, it's just... It is super nice. This here is my problem area, guys. If you don't know, I do get cracking around the sides of my nose, and that will happen regardless of the foundation, regardless of the price. So I don't really base a foundation on that problem. You know, if that happens, I wouldn't base a foundation's performance on that. I kind of look for what's going to do on the rest of the face. If it's going to stay put, that's kind of what I look for. Okay, so that's that blended out, guys. It just looks amazing, to be honest. I mean, looking at my skin, it just looks really, really good. Blends really, really easy. Quite a dewy foundation. Just a really nice, healthy glow. As you can see, I've got that shine going on. I don't know if this is something that maybe oily skin would want, something as dewy as this. But it's certainly a nice foundation, I have to say. So far, anyway, I'm not finding any problems at the minute. I am going to scoot a little forward so you guys can have a wee bit of a closer look, so you can see my skin as it looks now. So I'm just going to scoot forward. Again, forget that little fluffy bit right at either side there. But as you can see, it's sitting really nice on the skin. I'm not seeing any real problems. I mean, I have generally big pores anyway. It's maybe just texturizing them ever so slightly, but I'm not concerned about that in the slightest. It's just looking beautiful on the skin. I'm liking how it's looking, guys. I really am. I'm liking that dewy, healthy glow look. Everything is just sitting really nice on the skin. I'm not finding anything particularly weird going on at the minute. It's just sitting really, really nice. So I'm going to leave it at that. I think 2 layers is just enough for me. It kind of gives me the coverage I want. I would also go out with it with just that 1 layer on. Okay, lovelies, we are back. Full face of makeup on. And I have got to admit, guys, everything is sitting amazingly well on the skin. The skin is looking really, really nice, really, really radiant. It's got that dewy, healthy glow about it. I am enjoying it so far. Let me just come close. So this is what we're seeing. As you can see, I've got that cracking in my nose, but that happens, guys, regardless of foundation. So it really doesn't matter what it is. It could be Tarte, Cat, it could be Makeup Rev, Primark, they all do that. So it doesn't really bother me too much anymore. That is the only thing that I can see on my skin that I'm disliking a lot, is obviously that cracking, because it does get annoying, but the skin is looking beautiful. I really, really like how the skin's looking. It's not looking cakey, it's not looking like it's sitting on top of the skin. Everything just blended in beautifully. The foundation just applied amazingly well. So I'm going to reserve my judgment obviously till we come back. So that is it for now, guys. I'm going to hop off and do what I've got to do. I shall be back later on. It is currently, I keep doing this to you guys. Oh, I am so sorry about that. It is currently 10:16 in the morning, so I'm going to hop off and do what I've got to do, and we shall come back and give you my final thoughts on this foundation and let you guys know how it wore throughout the day. So until then, guys, you take care and we shall speak to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, so the first check-in of the day, and it's just after 5:15 in the afternoon. So the foundation's been on about 5 hours now, and I have to say my skin is looking amazing. I mean, obviously my problem area is my nose, where it cracks there, and it's doing that at the moment. I've got a bit of oils on my nose and as well as my chin, but other than that, the rest of the skin is looking amazing. It maybe has sunk into the fine lines ever so slightly there, but it's not doing much at all. I mean, my skin looks really, really good, guys. My skin looks glowy, radiant and healthy. So far I'm impressed. So when I get home, I'm going to do my last and final check-in, basically just giving you my thoughts on the foundation. So until then, guys, you take care and we'll see you soon. Hey guys, how are all doing? That is me back from my running about. And we are now sitting at 10 to 8 in the evening. So this foundation has been on 10:15. That's about 9.5 hours. We're heading towards the 10-hour mark. And guys, I've got to say, for it being on the length of time it's been on, it's holding up actually really, really well. There are areas on the face that you can see it's starting to break down or starting to sort of move around, but it has been on for just nearly 10 hours. So let's keep that in mind. So what I'm noticing right here before I come forward to you guys is, it's obviously cracking quite bad under here now, and it has kind of wiped away a little there, but that was probably my fault, because when I was eating my meal, I kind of did this with my face, and I think I disturbed it. So it could have been my fault, but it's still wiped away. I'm a bit oily here and a bit oily here. It's kind of rubbed off on the tip of my nose there. I did notice, obviously, it has gone into the fine lines just in between the eye area, and I noticed it's sort of starting to go just at the hairline area. But guys, other than that, this foundation is doing really well. I'm going to come close enough so that you guys can see. Sorry, that was my mirror. I was kind of moving out the way. But I'm going to come closer, and I hope you guys can see that obviously, as you can see, it's all breaking away just here under the nose, and you can see on the tip of the nose it is gone, and just sort of in and around the cheek area it's kind of moved around there, and where I'm oily on my chin, you can see it's kind of went into the fine lines, and there's just a little bit sort of in the hairline. But guys, it's nearly 10 hours. The foundation has done really, 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 really well. I mean, I would still go out like this. I would just probably blot a little and then powder. Actually, let's do that now. I'm just going to grab my powder and my powder brush, and we're going to just try that out just to see how the foundation would look once that's done. So just bear with me a second. Okay guys, we're back. I've just kind of picked up my NYX blotting paper right here. I've picked out 2, and I've got my Kiko powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and just blot the areas that I feel need it. I'm going to take another clean one. Okay guys, so this is disgusting, but there's the oils we're getting. So as you can see, fairly oily down my T-zone. Now, it has moved slightly there just with me pressing on it. So I'm just going to take my Kiko powder and just this powder brush right here, and we're just going to powder the area. I mean, even taking away the oils, it looks better than it did just a few minutes ago. Okay guys, so that is just blotting and putting a little bit of powder on, and I have to say it looks good enough to the point I would go out with this. I wouldn't be ashamed or thinking, it's looking rank. I would go out like this, and that's what it looks like after powder. So you can still see that the foundation has moved from the nose area and obviously here, but it's not quite as visible as it was prior to blotting and powdering. So guys, my overall thoughts, let's go from the start. The foundation packaging is amazing. I love it, and I love the rose gold finish on the inside as well. Price point is amazing. It's so affordable for guys. It's like £5 for this foundation. Shade range, absolutely incredible. You're getting 18 shades, so there's something there for everyone. Very inclusive. The brand is also cruelty and vegan friendly. Should I say free? Friendly. My eye is starting to go. These are available on Superdrug, also available on Tame Beauty. It applied really, really well. It blended out like that. So easy, so effortlessly. There was nothing required in blending that out. Both sponge and brush worked just a dream. I've got to say the brush probably even worked faster than what the sponge did. I really like this foundation. The finish on it is very dewy, very radiant and glowy looking. I out and out love this foundation, guys. Just like the concealer, I am in love with it. So I definitely say it's worth picking up, guys. You really need to give it a go. See what you think for yourself. But for me, this is a winner. So guys, that is my video for today. I really hope you've enjoyed what you saw, and I hope it gives you a little insight into that foundation. And if you did like what you saw here today, then give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be awesome if you could do, guys. And remember, and hit that bell as it'll notify you every time I upload, which is Fridays and Sundays. I have a little visitor right now. Yeah, full of chocolate. So anyway, guys, until the next video, you take care. Have a good one wherever you are, day or night. Remember and stay safe, and we shall speak to you in the next one, guys. Take care.